Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Thrills here. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make an attractive, good-looking RC thumbnail. My next tutorial video will probably be how to make an RC video that will go along with the thumbnail. Really quickly, guys, subscribe if you like the content. I try to make these tutorial videos as well as some commentary slash gameplay videos. So if you like both, consider subscribing. And also use code THRILLS on screen now at the item shop. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All you have to do, literally click off, drag over these, and delete. Okay, next you have to import your character model. So literally just go to File, Append, and then go to the folder with your character models. Now, in the description, there will be a Google Drive folder that has HDRIs, models, and literally everything else that you need. Now, this doesn't have all of the skins, so please do not come asking me for skins or models because I probably don't have them if they're not in this Google Drive. I don't have too many, so I'll just use Recon Expert, I guess, and just drag over all of this and append. Now it's probably going to be really big, so scroll out using the scroll wheel, and then when you want to move like this, press the scroll wheel like down and then move your mouse, and then to move just press this hand button by moving your mouse. Scroll, move, the drill. Okay, so here it's kind of gray, so what you want to do is press this one right here, and then it will show you the entire skin. It might take a bit to load like it is right now, but here we go. Now that the skin has loaded, we want to get it into a good position. So basically what we have to do is just model it now. This isn't going to be such a modeling tutorial as it is going to be general tutorial. So with modeling, you just have to get used to it. Honestly, there's not much I can really tell you. But from here, you want to click on the bones, like it'll turn orange, and then go up here, go to pose mode, go to this little rotation tool, and then rotate the arms and whatever to get it into our position. Now, if you look on YouTube, you will literally see that almost all of the RC thumbnails are a skin holding up a sign, and this is because they work. Honestly, these thumbnails work where the skin, they're just holding up a sign. So that's what we're going to be making today. And usually what it is like the skin is sort of like this, sort of bending down, and they're looking at, like, I guess it would be like over here. That's where the camera would be. So that's where we're going to be replicating today. Okay, so usually they're sort of bending down like this. You want to make it look as realistic as possible, but if you're not that good at it, don't spend too much time on it. It doesn't have to be perfect. All it has to do is attract the viewer and get the point across. Join the Discord server if you have any questions about Blender. I will help you try and fix them. But before you do that, before you ask me or the comments, try searching it up on Google or YouTube. I feel like too many people comment their questions but never search them up. So try that first. I think you might get some good results. So before we continue, I sort of have the general shape of how I want the body to look. Maybe like that. Line is going to be. But we're going to go to add. We'll go back to object, go to add camera. Now this camera will probably appear down there, so all you want to do is select it right here, go to the enlarge tool, and just enlarge that a bunch. Not too big, not too small. And then use the move tool and place it around there. I'd actually say a bit higher up and a bit farther back. So sort of like that. And then you can sort of angle it upwards, then check what it looks like that. So that's actually really good, but it's a bit too zoomed out. Okay, now to add the sign, it's pretty simple. All you got to do is go to object, add, surface, mesh, plane. It will probably be very small over here, or decent size, but yeah, expand that upwards, don't make it too big. And then what you want to do is take one of these and shrink it so it's sort of a 16:9. Rotate it so match how their hands are holding it, and then move it to their hand. Now that we have the body pose pretty good, we can start to work on the face. I don't know what I just did. Control Z that. Then go to pose mode. Now the face is probably the most difficult part of the body to edit because emotions are very hard to replicate, at least for me. But basically happy is just, you know, mouth is like this or like serious is like eyebrows like that. So play around with it until you have something that you're satisfied with. Okay, for now I would say that's pretty good. So from here you're gonna see this little bar on the bottom. You can actually drag that up. Now go to this clock shader editor and go to world, but then go to environment texture, put color to color, and then open your HDRIs that you should have put in a designated folder already. I like to use approaching storm or delta. It doesn't really matter to me, but to see what your render is going to look like, press this one. But it's kind of messed up because of that, so we're going to go to this camera, go to cycles, put this up to however good your PC is. I have a 1060 and an i5 8600K, so I just put it to 900. And then from here, go to film, transparent. There you go. Now that's how it will look like, but it's a bit dark in some places, so maybe say 3. So what we're going to do now is go to render and render image. I will be back when it is finished. Okay guys, so once it's finished rendering, all you have to do is go to image, save as, and then save it to wherever you want to save it to. Okay, so I'm gonna save it. Then from here, you don't really need this anymore, so I'm gonna go over to Photoshop, or you know, whatever you use to edit images with. For me, it's Photoshop. You could use, I guess, Paint.net or maybe some other free software, but Photoshop is gonna be your best option. Okay, now open File Explorer and just drag in the render that you saved. So for me, that would be right here. And then basically, you can sort of see the shadows of the fingers, so I'm going to correct that very quickly. So basically from here, you want to put your text. So I guess it would be something like how to join, and then whatever your team name is. Then usually you'd put that in like a bright red or something like that. And something like that, honestly, it's fine. Make sure it sort of aligns like that. There you go. Now all you have to do is add the background and you should be good. So find a background that matches. If the camera, if you can imagine like this normally, it's like that for this picture. So we have to find an angle that sort of matches that. And if you can't find one on the internet, then you're just gonna have to go in game and take one, which is I think what I'm going to have to do. Okay, so usually you would want like a character maybe over here, but this is just one character, so it doesn't take up that much space. You can put like another, you know, clan name RC or something like that. But for now, this is what I have. So if you guys enjoyed the video, like if you want to see more tutorials, subscribe and you know, comment down a tutorial that you want me to do. I do take criticism, or I do take video ideas, and I do improve and make them. So let me know. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.